Welcome to Hollywood Star Celebrity, your spotlight on the stars of yesterday and today. In this video, we're taking a look at the cast of the classic 1980 film Private Benjamin, then and now in 2025. Let's see how these iconic stars have changed over the years. Eileen Brennan, Captain Doreen Lewis. In Private Benjamin, 1980, Eileen Brennan played the tough and no-nonsense Captain Doreen Lewis, a strict army officer who clashed hilariously with the spoiled Judy Benjamin. Brennan's sharp wit and commanding presence earned her an Academy Award nomination for the role. Born on September 3, 1932, she was 48 years old when the film was released. Sadly, Eileen Brennan passed away in 2013 at the age of 80 from bladder cancer. If she were alive today in 2025, she would be 92 years old. Armand Assante, Henri Tremont. Armand Assante played Henri Tremont, the charming and sophisticated Frenchman who sweeps Judy Benjamin off her feet with his suave demeanor and worldly allure. His role added a romantic twist to Judy's journey, showing a different side of her character outside military life. Born on October 4, 1949, Assante was 30 years old when the movie hit theaters. In 2025, the seasoned actor is now 75, with a career that's continued to span film and television with his signature intensity. Robert Webber, Colonel Clay Thornbush. Robert Webber portrayed Colonel Clay Thornbush, a high-ranking officer with a stern demeanor and little patience for nonsense, embodying the old-school military mindset that added both tension and humor to the storyline. Born on October 14, 1924, Webber was 55 years old when Private Benjamin was released. He passed away in 1989 at the age of 64 from ALS. If he were still with us today in 2025, he would be 100 years old, a centennial legacy in Hollywood history. Barbara Barrie, Harriet Benhamin. Barbara Barrie played Harriet Benjamin, Judy's well-meaning but overbearing mother, who tries to steer her daughter's life with traditional expectations and constant concern. Her performance brought warmth and comic timing to the role, especially in the way she clashed with Judy's newfound independence. Born on May 23, 1931, Barrie was 49 when Private Benjamin was released. As of 2025, she is 93 years old, a respected veteran of stage and screen with decades of acclaimed work behind her. Sam Wanamaker, Teddy Benjamin. Sam Wanamaker played Teddy Benjamin, Judy's father, a successful and strong-willed man who struggles to understand his daughter's choices but ultimately wants what's best for her. His portrayal added depth to the family dynamics, balancing authority with subtle affection. Born on June 14, 1919, Wanamaker was 61 years old when Private Benjamin premiered. He passed away in 1993 at the age of 74 from cancer. If he were alive in 2025, he would be 106 years old, a true figure from Hollywood's golden past. Harry Dean Stanton, Sergeant Jim Ballard. In Private Benjamin, 1980, Harry Dean Stanton, then 54 years old, played Sergeant Jim Ballard, a gruff but quietly observant army man with a weathered charm, adding a touch of dry humor and grounded realism to the film's chaotic military setting. His understated performance gave depth to the supporting cast, subtly balancing the film's comedic tone. Were he alive today in 2025, Stanton would be 98 years old. Mary Kay Place, Private Mary Lou Glass. Mary Kay Place was 33 when she played Private Mary Lou Glass in Private Benjamin, 1980, bringing a quirky blend of earnestness and southern charm to the role of a fellow recruit navigating the absurdities of Army life. With her petite stature and expressive delivery, Place made Mary Lou both relatable and memorable as a woman trying to find her footing in an unfamiliar world. In 2025, she is 77 years old, continuing to be celebrated for her versatility and distinct voice in film and television. Albert Brooks, Yale Goodman. At 33 years old, Albert Brooks portrayed Yale Goodman, the self-absorbed, fast-talking fiancé whose sudden death early on sets Judy Benjamin's unexpected journey in motion. With his sharp timing and neurotic charm, Brooks made a lasting impression in just a few scenes, capturing the essence of a man more in love with himself than his bride-to-be. In 2025, Brooks is 77, still regarded as one of comedy's sharpest minds, both on screen and behind the scenes. Alan Oppenheimer, Rabbi. Alan Oppenheimer was 50 when he briefly appeared as the rabbi in Private Benjamin, 1980, delivering a solemn yet slightly ironic presence during Judy's ill-fated wedding ceremony. Though a small role, his calm authority helped set the tone for the dramatic twist that launches the story. As of 2025, Oppenheimer is 95 years old, with a long, respected career spanning voice acting, television, and film. Lillian Adams, Mrs. Goodman. In Private Benjamin, 1980, Lillian Adams, then 58 years old, played Mrs. Goodman, Yale's opinionated and overbearing mother, who added a sharp edge to the film's early scenes with her blunt remarks and comic disapproval. Her performance, though brief, helped paint the suffocating world Judy was desperate to escape. If she were alive today in 2025, Adams would be 103, remembered fondly for her knack for playing strong-willed, no-nonsense characters. James Dybus, photographer. In Private Benjamin, 1980, James Dybus appears in a brief but memorable role as a photographer, capturing key moments during Judy Benjamin's unexpected journey through military life. At the time of the film's release, Dybus was 36 years old, lending a youthful yet professional energy to his small part in the ensemble. Now, in 2025, Dybus is 81 years old, with a long career in film, stage, and television behind him. Robert Hanley, Arnie. In Private Benjamin, 1980, Robert Hanley, also known as Broadway Bob, plays Arnie, a minor but lively character who adds a touch of humor and charm to Judy's chaotic new world. With his quick wit and stage-honed presence, Hanley brought personality to even the briefest scenes. Born in 1947, he was around 33 years old during filming, full of energy and charisma. In 2025, Hanley is now 78, remembered for both his screen appearances and his vibrant career on stage. Goldie Hawn, Judy Benjamin. Goldie Hawn shines as Judy Benjamin, a sheltered, newly widowed woman who impulsively joins the army and unexpectedly finds her strength and independence. With her natural comedic timing and heartfelt vulnerability, Hawn turned Judy into an iconic character who resonated with audiences everywhere. At the time of the film's release in 1980, she was 34 years old, at the peak of her early stardom. Now in 2025, Goldie Hawn is 79, celebrated as a Hollywood legend with a legacy built on both laughter and depth. Lee Wallace, Mr. Waxman. Lee Wallace appears in Private Benjamin as Mr. Waxman, delivering a brief but solid performance as a no-nonsense figure within Judy's civilian life, before her drastic shift into the unknown. With his grounded presence, Wallace added a touch of realism to the early scenes. Born in 1930, he was 50 years old when the film came out. Though he passed away in 2020 at the age of 90, his work continues to be remembered by film fans and character actor enthusiasts alike in 2025. Gretchen Weiler, Aunt Kissy. Gretchen Weiler plays Aunt Kissy in Private Benjamin, portraying a polished, socially conscious family member whose concern for appearances contrasts sharply with Judy's unfolding transformation. Weiler's elegance and comedic poise made Aunt Kissy a fitting presence in the film's opening chapters. She was 48 years old when the movie was released in 1980. Though she passed away in 2007 at the age of 75, her legacy lives on in 2025, both through her screen roles and her tireless advocacy for animal rights. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more star-studded updates. Tell us in the comments which movie cast you'd like to see in our next video. See you next time on Hollywood Star Celebrity.